With 3 players on 6 goals from 6 games, the race for the Premier League's Golden Boot looks set to be hotly contested. Manchester City striker Sergio Aguero, Chelsea new boy Alvaro Morata and Manchester United's summer signing Romelu Lukaku are joint top of the scoring charts after impressive starts to the campaign. But how do they rank in comparison to the rest of Europe's hotshots? BBC Sport cross-examines Europe's most clinical strikers and the rest of the key statistics from the weekend. Europe's Golden Shoe contenders were only into the second month of the season and, incredibly, 2 players are already into double figures. Monaco striker Radamel Falcao has scored 11 goals in just 7 League One games, while Paulo Dybala has hit 10 in 6 games for Juventus in Serie A. In La Liga, Lionel Messi unsurprisingly tops the scoring chart with 9 goals from 6 games. But while Falcao tops the scoring charts in Europe, it is Dybala who is the most deadly finisher in terms of minutes per goal. The 23-year-old Argentina forward averages a goal every 47 minutes. And in the Premier League it is Morata who tops that statistic, with the former Real Madrid man bagging every 76 minutes. Europe's most prolific players so far this season: player games played, Griezmann's played Mins goal, Paulo Dybala Juventus 61,046,647, Radamel Falcao Monaco 71,157,352, Lionel Messi Barcelona 6,954,060, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang Borussia Dortmund 6,853,567, Ciro Immobile Lazio 6,854,060, Edin Dzeko Roma 5,643,172, Robert Lewandowski Bayern Munich 6,751,574, Dries Mertens Napoli 6,645,676, Alvaro Morata Chelsea 6,645,776, Sergio Aguero Man City 6,646,778, Edinson Cavani PSG 776088, Mauro Icardi Inter 6,653,489, Romelu Lukaku Man United 6,654,090, Ince, Redmond. Ronaldo What do Real Madrid's Cristiano Ronaldo, Huddersfield's Tom Ince and Southampton's Nathan Redmond all have in common? They all feature highly in a list of Europe's most frustrated footballers when it comes to trying to score this season. Redmond has had 21 shots on goal in 6 Premier League games, with only Massimo Coda of Serie A newcomers Benevento having more attempts, 23, without scoring in Europe's top 5 leagues. Ince, meanwhile, has failed to find the net with his 20 efforts for Huddersfield. Ronaldo is unlikely to be enjoying Messi's fast start to the season as his struggle in front of goal continues. The Portugal captain is yet to open his league account for the season despite 18 efforts on goal, 12 of those coming in a single game, the 10 defeat by Real Betis last Wednesday. To be fair, it's not just down to bad form for Ronaldo. He missed the first 3 La Liga games through suspension after he was sent off in the first leg of the Spanish Supercopa. However, it does mean for the first time in his career in Spain he has failed to score a league goal before October, with Real Madrid not in La Liga action again until the start of next month. The longest Ronaldo has had to wait before now for a league goal was the 21st of September, back in 2010. The greatest team goal in Premier League history. Manchester City appear to have nailed the art of a team goal against West Brom in the League Cup on Wednesday, a move involving an incredible 52 passes and all 11 City players led to Leroy Sane scoring his first goal in a 21 victory. Pep Guardiola's side followed that up with another outstanding collective effort against Crystal Palace on Saturday. A total of 31 passes were played by City's 10 outfield players in the build-up to Fabian Delph scoring his side's 5th in the 50 win at Etihad Stadium. Manchester City's 31-pass move in the build-up to Fabian Delph's goal on Saturday was a hugely impressive move, but it is some way off the record for the most consecutive passes in the Premier League since Opta started recording the statistic in 2010. That belongs to Tottenham, whose players completed 48 consecutive passes in the lead-up to Nacer Chadli's goal against QPR in August 2014. Total passes completed before a goal in the Premier League since 201,011 passes. Player team opposition date 48 Nacer Chadli Tottenham QPR 2,408,201,445 Juan Mataman UTD Southampton 2 2,9,201,540. Morgan Schneiderlin Southampton Newcastle 1,309,201,437. Ashley Youngman UTD Blackburn 0204201233. Javin Arsenal Wigan 0312201132. Mario Balotelli Man City Aston Villa 2,812,201,031. Fabian Delph Man City Crystal Palace 23,092,017. City stay slick and the Wick, another big Manchester City win. The 50 thumping of Palace means Pep Guardiola's side are the first team to have scored 5 or more goals in 3 consecutive top-flight matches for almost 60 years, following a 50 defeat of Liverpool and a 60 win against Watford. Blackburn were the last team to achieve the feat in the 195,859 season. City have now scored 21 goals after just 6 games, but does a big scoring start of the season usually lead to winning the Premier League? It is only the 5th time in Premier League history that the team top of the table after 6 games has scored 21 or more goals, and on those previous 4 occasions, none of the sides have gone on to win the title. Manchester United had scored 22 goals at the same stage of the 201,112 campaign, but it was Manchester City who were crowned champions, while Chelsea 21 goals after 6 games in 201,011, Arsenal 21 in 200,405 and Newcastle 22 in 199,495 also ultimately failed to hold on to top spot. Best keep the champagne on ice for City, because there is a long way to go yet. Kane. The King of London Harry Kane has had 39 shots on goal in the Premier League so far this season, 12 more than any other player. August is well and truly behind Harry Kane. The Tottenham and England striker famously struggles to score in the first month of the season, but has more than made up for that in September, with 8 goals in 6 appearances for club and country. 2 of those goals came against West Ham on Saturday. Not only were the Kane's first ever goals away to the Hammers, but they also took his record in top-flight London derbies to 21 goals in 29 games, an impressive ratio of a goal every 113 minutes. No other player has a better record in derby matches in England's capital city. Best minutes per goal record in London derbies. Player goals. Men's goal. Harry Kane 21,113, Thierry Henry 43,114, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank 22,136, Jurgen Klinsmann 11,137, Robin van Persie 25,145, Dimitar Berbatov 17,154, Ian Wright 28,160, Olivier Giroud 17,163, Efan Ekoku 11,174, Teddy Sheringham 32,176. Could Palace beat Derby record? No player has missed more big chances in the Premier League than Christian Benteke. 6th this season marks the 10th anniversary of a Premier League record being set, but it's one that Derby fans won't feel like celebrating. The Rams famously set the lowest ever Premier League points total by picking up just 11 points over the course of the 38-game campaign. Crystal Palace, though, are threatening to take that record from Derby as they continued to set unwanted records with another defeat on Saturday. The 50 loss at Manchester City means Palace are the first side in English professional football history to lose their first 6 games of the season without scoring a single goal. Even Derby managed a win by the 6th game of that dreadful 200,708 campaign, beating Newcastle 10, the last time a team lost their opening 6 games in a top-flight season and avoided relegation was in 198,384, when Leicester City ended up in 15th place. But there is, at least, some hope for Palace. Only Manchester City have missed more golden opportunities to score than the Premier League's bottom club and AI on average, missing 2 big chances a game to score. The Eagles are getting in the right places, but a mixture of good defending, poor finishing and just plain bad luck are conspiring against them. The Long Ranger, what's the opposite of a fox in the box, whatever you call it, Philippe Coutinho is one of them. The Liverpool forward scored a brilliant free kick in Saturday's 3-2 win at Leicester, the 16th goal he has scored outside the area since making his debut for the club on the 11th of February 2013. No player has scored more from outside the box during that time. Incidentally, Javier Hernandez strengthened his position as the definitive fox in the box with a goal for West Ham in their 3-2 defeat by Tottenham on Saturday. All 40 of the striker's goals in the Premier League have been scored from inside the area. Most goals scored from outside the box since Coutinho made his debut on the 11th of February 2013, a rare sight. Super Sunday it was not this weekend, as just one Premier League game took place, Brighton edging Newcastle 10. Instead, the majority of the Premier League's big guns were in action on Saturday, with the current top three Manchester City, Manchester United and Chelsea all playing at 3 p.m. That's the first time those three sides have all kicked off at that time since October 2015. A rare sight indeed.